25 years of age and is making his 9th appearance for the Teranga Lions. Idrissa, Ghana, Gay, chips one into the vital area. Header comes in for so any moment from now, referee Tasema Wiyasa Bamlak will blow his whistle to end the first 45 minutes of action at the June 30 Defense Sports Stadium in Egypt. No goal between Tunisia and Senegal. First semi-final game of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Mohamed Draga to Fachani Sassi. Draga will have another bite of the cherry as ball has been sent back to goalkeeper Moez Hassan. Osama to Ayman Ben Mohammed. Lovely ball across field. And there they go. The Tunisian Wabi Kazri was trying to go solo. He goes down and referee will have none of that. That interception there by Koulibaly Sapali. It is now Koulibaly. And he plays the ball to touch because a Tunisian player, Wabi Kazri, is down on the turf. So Wabi Kazri just ran into Sapali and Ali Cisse. So there goes the referee's whistle. The first 45 minutes has come to a close at the June 30 Defense Sports Stadium. It ended Senegal 0, Tunisia 0, but I must say Senegal had the better chances to get themselves the needed opener. But Mbaye Niang, Sadio Mane and Sapali all failing to make it count with the numerous opportunities they created. Niam Sliti, the Dijon player, and he can also cause problems on any day for any defense. We're still live on Star 103.5 FM worldwide, streaming live at starfm.com.gh. It is Tunisia who got us underway in this half, and they are playing from my left to right from commentary position, with Senegal also playing from my right to left in the second half. Ball at the backside. It is Osama Haddadi. Haddadi sent the ball to his goalkeeper Moez Hassan. Moez Hassan surveys the area. He chips one to the far left. Was trying to locate Osama Hadidi. Ball rolling out of touch, so Nsakni making way for Niam Sliti. So the captain's armband has been given to Wabi Kazri. Header comes in for Osama Haddadi. Another throw-in conceded by the Tunisians to be effected by Gassama. Lamine Gassama, the Gossepe defender. Lumo Agbenyanu's playing mate. Niang controls the ball, and Niang wins a free kick. You've been given a free kick, but he's still throwing his hands in the air, all in protests against the match officials. He needs to be careful by Niang. So Yassine Meria committing that free kick, the Olympiacos defender, and Saif Nsakni. His demeanor and posture on the sidelines clearly tells you he would have loved to continue proceedings. And I think he picked up a knock in the first 45 minutes, and co-challengers had to free kick taken. Head up once again from Yassine Meria. Ball will return. Goalkeeper Moez Hassan grabbing that one. It is 47 minutes of action time. Senegal 0, Tunisia 0. If you just tuning in live on Star 103.5, a chance for Tunisia. How on earth did he miss that opportunity against the run of play? And this is what I was talking about, that pass from the heart of the pitch from Mohamed Draga. And look at that. Oh, you saw goalkeeper Gomez off his line. Tahara Yassine Kinisi wanted to place that ball over the goalkeeper. Certainly the ball will not enter the twine, and Senegal have been left off the hook. It is Idrissa Gana Gueye, just around the center circle. He still holds on the possession. He traps the ball back. He finds Solis in Koulibaly. 48 minutes of play time. It is Gana Gueye, and he was trying to play the 1-2 with Crepin Diatta, who was looking for Koulibaly, but ball goes out of play. Throw-in quickly affected by the Tunisian. Ball now with Osama Haddadi. He leaves that one for Dalian Brum, who was trying to locate Niam Sliti, the chap who came on. Senegal will win possession back. They can afford to string passes beautifully together just around the center circle, and Idrissa Gana Gueye loses possession. It is Wabi Kazri. Wabi Kazri tears away from his marker. He lays one down, a part of a chance for Tunisia. This could be the first goal. What a save! What a strike, and what a save! The strike from Fajani Sassi. Idrissa Gana Gueye losing that ball in midfield, and Fajani Sassi once again involved in the thick of affairs. Look at that. Wabi Kazri, the cross came in. Oh, that save from Gomez, scoring full marks on that occasion. That could have certainly been the first goal for the Carthage Girls of Tunisia. Senegal concedes a corner kick 49 minutes, fast approaching the 50th minute mark. Senegal 0, Tunisia 0. First semi-final game of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Wabi Kazri, he comes to the teasing point to the vital area. No one dared to connect, but it's still dangerously poised. It is Tunisia. The players send the ball back to Osama Haddadi. Haddadi surveys the area. He switches play to the far right. It is Wabi Kazri. Controls the ball beautifully, looking for option. He has Diatta. Crepin Diatta confronting him. He lays one down on the part of Fajani Sassi. Back to Wabi Kazri, the captain of Tunisia. He traps the ball back as he finds solace in number 4 shirted Yassine Meria. Meria sends the ball back to his defensive partner, Osama Haddadi. A long touching ball up front, and Lamine Gassama is there for Senegal, but only as far as a Tunisian player. There they go. These Tunisians, these and Africans, they can be deadly. And a huge bit of a clearance will come in. It's still Tunisia, piling under pressure. All in search of the needed opener, the June 30 sports tournament before in the process, and referee Tassema will whistle for an infringement against Sheikh Kouyaté for bringing down Niam Sliti. Niam Sliti, the Dijon player, was brought down by the Crystal Palace player, Sheikh Kouyaté. If you just tune in, and Kouyaté telling Tassema to visit the VAR, that is the VAR, because he did nothing wrong. He went in for the ball, but referee Tassema says, my friend, keep quiet. I am in charge of the game. It's a free kick, advantage Tunisia. 50 minutes fast approaching the 51st minute mark at the June 30 Sports Stadium in Egypt. Free kick advantage, the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia to be affected by Wabi Kazri. Just turning your live on Star 103.5 FM World Radio, streaming live at StarFM.com.gh. Kazri's ball will be noted to safety by Niang, the striker who falls deep to defend for the Zaranga Lions. A decent ball from the foot of Wabi Kazri. Senegal under all sort of problems, under pressure, back from races. Corner kick advantage Tunisia. Wabi Kazri to effect the corner kick. Wabi Kazri places the ball in the quadrant. Wabi's ball will be noted out by Lamine Gassama, and Tunisia losing possession as Senegal, referee spotting an infringement, and Niang telling Gassama to have played the advantage, but he is telling Sheikh Kouyaté, I saw that, I was very close to the action, but that challenge on Idrissa Gana Gueye by Ayman Ben Mohammed, the Esperance de Tunis player. So 52 minutes of play time, still barring between Tunisia and Senegal. First semi-final game of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Free kick quickly taken. Sadio Mane controls the ball beautifully. Go run past Wabi Kazri. He enters the 18-yard box. Came into the crowd. I think it took hit the hand of Sadio Mane. But referee awarding a corner kick advantage the Teranga Lions of Senegal. 53 minutes of play time. Senegal have a corner kick to effect. Tunisia have a corner kick to defend. And Henry Siavi is been effecting all the set pieces for the Teranga Lions. Places the ball in the quadrant. The Beza Sport midfielder. Can they score from this corner kick? This was their fourth corner kick in the game. Corner kick comes in. And a late tackle from Crepin Diatta. Tempest going up. And Kouyaté will be cautioned by referee Tassema, telling him to move away from the Tunisian vital area of Crepin Diatta's challenge on Osama Haddadi. Referee Tassema was close to the action, and look at that. Yashin Miria and Bainian. 54 minutes to extent of play time. No goal to pick between the two sides, Tunisia and Senegal. A long touching ball, a chance, and goalkeeper Alfred Gomis scoring full marks on that occasion. Throws one down on the part of Henry Siabi. Gassama to Koulibaly has two men confronting him. He still holds on the possession. That was Koulibaly's Sabali winning a corner, a throw in after that challenge on him by Fatani Sassi. Joseph Sabali, the Bordeaux left back. Idrissa Gana Gueye just around the center circle. Press play to the far right. It is Lamine Gassama. Lovely play from Lamine Gassama as he plays one down on the part of Henry Siavi. He has Yashin Miria on him, and he is a throwing for Senegal. Leaves that one for Lamine Kassama to effect the throwing. Lamine surveys the area, throws one down, gets a return. Lamine trying to go around past his marker, comes to need a teasing ball and a chance. Woo! I thought that ball had gone out of play. Goalkeeper. Play continues at the June 30 Sports Stadium. Ball dangles around the center circle. Sadio Mane has dispossessed of the ball and he wins a free kick. Says referee Tesem. Star 103.5 FM. Star FM.com.gh. Look at that ball. Goalkeeper Moes Hassan wanted to parry that one to touch and he nearly conceded an own goal. 55 minutes fast approaching the 56th minute mark. Still no goal between Senegal and Tunisia. Sadio Mane. It is Niang. A lovely ball. Chance for Senegal. Great goalkeeping. Great goalkeeping from the Nice goalkeeper Moes Hassan and Sadio Mane. A dear goal pano pesoshe. Oh. Great piece of footwork from Niang. Lovely back flick. And Sadio Mane should have played that ball for the first time of action, but he wanted to go around past goalkeeper Moes Hassan. He did a great job denying Sadio Mane the opportunity to slot home the opener for Senegal. Senegal once again, they will attack from the heart of the pitch. It is Sadio Mane raising down, force in the process, and Tunisia getting themselves out of trouble, but they're still dangerously poised at Senegal. Lamine Kassama, they got set player, send the ball back to your colleague. Once again, Tunisia picking up the pieces. There they go for Gianni Sassi, leaves that one for a colleague. It is Niam Slati falling in the process. Referee Tesema will have none of that, throwing quickly affected by Senegal. Koulibaly at the backside of the Senegalese. He plays one down to Idrissa. Ghana Gay leaves that one for Lamine Kassama. Gassama will find solace in Henry Siabi, the present sport player, just around the center circle. Siabi to the far right as he locates Sabali. Sabali was trying to go solo. That is Lamine Kassama, was brought down by Niam Slati. Free kick quickly taken by Senegal. A header from the backside. Usama Haddadi. A ball not travel far as Senegal once again will win possession back. That cross from Lamine Kassama hitting the body of Niam Slati. Ball rolling out of touch, so it's a throwing advantage, Senegal. If you're just tuning in, you're live on Star 103.5 FM. Worldwide, we're streaming live at starfm.com.gh. It's our coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations currently ongoing in Egypt. We're also live on Cool FM 103.5 in Ho and Zep FM in Sibila in the Upper East region. Henry Siabi to effect the free kick for the Teranga Lions. 58 minutes is the extent of play time. No goal between Senegal and Tunisia. Coverage of the 2019 AFCON is brought to you in association with Star 103.5 FM, Electroland Ghana, Rubber Rides, Papa's Pizza, and Hyundai World. Long searching ball into the vital area. Niang was nowhere to be found as ball falls to Mohamed Draga surveys the area. The Paradabon defender sends a decent one across for Koulibaly is there as he knows that one for a colleague, but ball has been dispossessed. The Senegalese losing possession. A chance for Tunisia. The strike from Niam Slati, causing no problems at all whatsoever for goalkeeper Alfred Gomez as he plays one down on the part of Lamine Kassama. Gassama traps the ball back. He locates his captain, Sheikh Kouyaté. Kouyaté leaves that one for Henry Siabi. Siabi will find solace in Idrissa. Ghana Gay surveys the area just around the center circle. Plays one down on the part of Siabi. Siabi to Kouyaté. Kouyaté would love to race with that ball. He plays a 1-2 with a colleague. He gets a return, and it is 59 minutes fast approaching the 60th minute mark at Defense Sports Stadium in Egypt. It is still barring between Senegal and Tunisia. The first semi-final game of the 2019 AFCON, and Tunisia on the offensive now. Slaty, he was trying to go solo. He's been stopped in his track by the defense end of Senegal. Ball kick across for. It falls to the Tunisians once again. It is Mohamed. He leaves that one for Niam Slaty. He enters the 18-yard box. Niam Slaty came in with a ferocious strike, but ball hitting the player of Senegal, Sheikh Kouyaté, and Senegal concedes a corner kick. Senegal are now sleeping, and they are being pressured by the Tunisians. Corner kick advantage, the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. If you just tune in, you're still live on Star 103.5 FM. 60 minutes gone on the clock. No goal between Tunisia and Senegal. Tunisia, in the meantime, have a corner kick to effect. And you're live on Star 103.5 FM worldwide. You're streaming live at starfm.com.gh. Corner kick to be effected by Wabi Kazri. Wabi Kazri, the Saint Etienne player, places the ball in the quadrant. 61 minutes of play time. Corner kick flighted. Once again, Tunisia losing possession as Senegal will quickly get themselves out of trouble. Great run from Henry Siavi, the best sport player. Lays one down a part of Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane, they would love to run with that ball. It's been put down, and referee says it's an infringement against Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane nodding his head in disbelief. That challenge on him by Ayman Ben Mohammed. Great defender by all standards. It is Sadio Mane. Send the ball back. Fine. Sabali to Koulibaly. 62 minutes the extent of play time. You're live on Star 103.5 FM. Coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations currently ongoing in Egypt. First semi-final game of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Crepin Diatta has been brought down by Ayman Ben Mohammed. Oh, this is certainly a bookable offense. Referee Tasema yet to show a card in this afternoon's encounter. Ahmofé Diatta was brought down. So Aliou Cisse making a substitution there, and I will not be surprised if Mbaye Niang, well, that is it. Mbaye Niang going out for Mbaye Niang. So Mbaye Niang, the Rennes attacker, will make way for the Galatasaray attacker Mbaye Niang. Free kick taken. Header comes in from the backside of the Tunisian as ball falls to Niam Slaty. He was trying to play captain of the side through, that is Wabi Kazri. But ball will be sent back to goalkeeper Alfred Gomez by Siavi, and he will pick up an injury after that challenge on him by Wabi Kazri. Referee Tasema. Workaholic Henry Siavi is down on the turf in pain. So former Senegal striker Diouf is in the stands. I don't know what he is doing on his phone. So free kick halfway the center circle, advantage the Teranga Lions of Senegal. The first yellow card being flashed to Tunisia captain Wabi Kazri. Wabi Kazri becomes the first player to be booked in his afternoon's game at the June 30 Defense Sports Stadium. And once again, Kouyaté losing possession too easily. That was by Niam Slaty. Defending so well, falling deep to defend for the Carthage Eagles, throwing to be effective. Ball thrown down for Fajani Sassi. Lays that one for Slaty. Lovely play between Fajani Sassi and Niam Slaty. The flag stays down. A chance for Tunisia. Oh, Great anticipation by goalkeeper Alfred Gomes. No wonder he's been keeping the post for Spa in Italy. Came off his mark at the right time to save Senegal from conceding the first goal. And the Teranga Lions need to be careful. Sadio Mane. Once again, the attack losing some sparkle as Tunisia will get themselves out of trouble. But Oli Alfara, Idrissa Gana Gay leaves that one for a colleague. It is Crepin Diatta looking for option, cuts in beautifully. A chance for Senegal, but the ball is cleared. It's still dangerously poised, and Lamine Gassama falling on that score as ball has been cleared by the Tunisian down the right side. It is Ayman. Ayman's ball will be neatly intercepted by the Senegalese. There they go. It is Henry Siabi. He comes with a drive, a feeble one. And it's a goal kick advantage to Tunisia. Look at that pass. Oh, lovely play from Fachani Sassi and Taha Yassin Kenisi. I don't know whether he thought he was flagged offside. That was a glorious opportunity. Kudos to goalkeeper Alfred Gomes in post for Senegal, scoring full marks on that occasion. A header from the backside. Koulibaly leaves that one for a colleague. The chap who just came on. Mbaye Diagne still holding on the possession. He was trying to feed Sadio Mane through, but he would have been offside, so he sent the ball back to your colleague. It is Henry Siabi. Siabi plays a 1-2 with Mbaye Diagne. Diagne go around passes Makaridis. He enters it, he cross, comes in. That cross, decent ball, but no one there to connect home for Senegal. And Senegal once again conceding a free kick in the vital area of Tunisia. 67 minutes left, time of play time. Diagne going past Mohamed Draga. That challenge on Wabi Kazri by Crepin Diatta. So Diatta has been substituted and his place has been taken by Ismail Assar. So clearly from the substitutions being done by Coach Aliou Cisse, it tells you he needs goals. He's brought on by Diagne, who's a striker, and Ismail Assar, also a striker. So Crepin Diatta will make way. This is where the story ends for him as far as the semi-final clash against Tunisia is concerned. He plays in Belgium for Club Brugge as a senior colleague of Mayunse Club Brugge. Ball just around the center circle. It is Koulibaly, the Napoli defender. Koulibaly switches play to the far right. He's trying to locate Lamine Gassama. The ball read so well by Osama Haddadi as he knocked that one to touch for a throw-in advantage the Teranga Lions of Senegal. 68 minutes fast approaching the 69th-minute mark. If you're just tuning your live on Star 103.5 FM, it's our coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations, going quickly taken by the Senegalese, but ball will be cleared. It is still dangerously poised. It is Senegal. Sadio Mane failing to control that ball, but he gets it this time around. Go around past his marker. He's neatly stopped in his tracks by Mohamed Draga. Sadio Mane needs that goal that will cushion him in the goal-king race, the goal-king accolade. He is on 3 goals together with Adam Unas, also of Algeria, 3 goals, and Ojoni Gallo of Nigeria, also on 3 goals. Frederick Bakambu of DR Congo is home. So between these 3 players, they are fighting so hard for the goal-king accolade. Decent ball across forward. Once again, Osama Haddadi is there for Tunisia. Great defensive work there. This time around, it is Dalien Broom. Dalien Broom plays for Ghent in Belgium. Quite a number of professionals in the setup of these Tunisians. professionals in a 23-man squad named by Alain Gires. Player of Tunisia is lying on the turf in pain. Coach Ali Cisse, temporary hold up, and he will seize the opportunity to issue out instructions to his players. As we've done 70 minutes, he's telling them, play the ball on the turf, keep it cool, play it on the turf. 70 minutes the extent of play time. Senegal 0, Tunisia 0. And it is my prayer that our dear Lord will listen to my prayer, that the game does not travel to extra time. Ball now at the backside of the Tunisians. It is Osama Haddad. He sent the ball back to his goalkeeper, Moez Hassan, who spreads play to the far left as he finds solace in Waji Kichirida. Kichirida at the backside. He nearly gave that ball away, and he has another chance. And once again, Tunisia lacking ideas, and they win possession back. Referees whistling for an infringement against Senegal. Badouin Diaye bringing down Ayman Ben Mohammed. So there's an infringement against the Tharanga Lions of Senegal. The Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. The eagle up against the lion. Can the lion roar, or the eagle will soar high? Free kick taken, a chance for Tunisia. He sent the ball back. The shot comes in. What a block! And it is a penalty. It is a penalty against Koulibaly. The yellow card will be flashed. Tessema communicating with his officials. That's right for Fajani Sassi. Look at that ball. Out of nothing, that free kick was taken into the vital area. And Senegal, they have their back again. Oh, certainly, it is a harsh call. Well, it is a right call. It is a right call from replay. He blocked that ball with his hand. Referee from Ethiopia, Tessema Wiisa Pamlak, whistling for a penalty against Senegal. Oh, 72 minutes of play time. The Lions are in the cage. The Lions, Khalidou Koulibaly, misses the next match if they're able to sail through to the grand finale. But in the meantime, it is a penalty against the Tharanga Lions. And Fajani Sassi has grabbed the ball. These Tunisians, I think, aside everything, they are working with luck. They've not played any beautiful, delightful football in this afternoon's game, but here they are, and I did indicate earlier, in the first half when Senegal were fluffing, missing those opportunities, I warned them, look at the goalkeeper of Tunisia. He will not even watch the penalty kick. This is the time the old man upstairs will be worried by many on this planet called Earth. They will all be praying, seeking divine intervention. Fajani Sassi against Alfred Gomez. 74 minutes of play time at the June 30 Sports Stadium. Fajani, can he make it count for the Carthage Eagles? Fajani Sassi steps up. 1, 2, 3, and he saves it. Goalkeeper Alfred Gomez saves the penalty kick. What a poor penalty kick taken by Fajani Sassi. And I know back home in Tunis, the fans will never forgive him. And he knows, he is aware. Great save by goalkeeper Alfred Gomez. No wonder I keep saying he is the #1 for Spal in Italy. Senegal, they need to lift up their game Lamin Gassama has been brought down. 75 minutes of play down. Niam Siliti bringing down the Gosepe player. So second yellow card being flashed to Niam Siliti. Wabi Kaziri was the first player to be booked, and Niam Siliti also going into the referee's book. The Dijon player becoming the second player and second Tunisian to be booked in his afternoon game. And look at the fun. He just can't believe it. He's shedding tears in the stands. This was a glorious opportunity to get themselves into the lead and hope that they get to the finals for the first time since 2004. But for Gianni Sassi, missing that opportunity. Another chance for Tunisia. This could be it for the Tunisians. Siliti's ball, a feeble one. Goalkeeper Alfred Gomez. 75 minutes of play time. Gomez kicks one inside. Header comes in from the backside, and referee is sporting an infringement against Mbai Dian. Mbai Dian came in for Mbai Niang, and for Gianni Sassi nodding his head in disbelief. He knows he could have done better. He knows it was that moment, that chance, that moment to win it. Poor penalty kick taken. He saw the goalkeeper going that direction. He played the ball same direction, and Alfred Gomez says, "Thank you very much, Sassi. Thank you very much, Sassi." Radio Mafa Sassi there. And look at the fun. So it's absolute joy on the bench of Senegal. And look at Alain Gires. Who told you to go and play that penalty kick? That seems to be the message from his posture, his demeanor on the sidelines. 77 minutes of play time. Play has been halted as a player of Tunisia is lying on the turf in pain. So that is Yassine Miria, the Olympiacos defender. It's a dot challenge on him by Mbai Diang. Visiting the turf. Some pain. Goalkeeper Nia. It is Alfred Gomez. Throws one down. The live on Star 103.5 FM. World Wide Sumi live as there from the Comdo-G. A long ball up front. A header comes in from Draga, and Tunisia will coolly get themselves out of trouble, but it's still Senegal probing. A chance for the Teranga Lions. A 4, and the penalty has been given. Penalty against Tunisia. Referee Tessema. Tessema Wiesa Pamlak. Senegal having awarded a penalty kick. Oh my. Well, what does the referee says? He whistled and pointed to the penalty spot. Ismail Assar. Well, that challenge by Dillian Brown, and he says it's a penalty kick. I don't know what Shekuyate is arguing with the referee about what exactly. So this goalkeeper Moes, that is Farouk Ben Mustafa, did the magic for them against the Black Stars of Ghana when it got to penalty shootout. And I've seen him signaling to the fourth official that my coach wants me to come on because there is a penalty against us. So referee Tessema will urge the players of Tunisia to step back as he awards Senegal a penalty kick. He's telling goalkeeper Hassan, and look at these Egyptian fans. They are rooting for the Tunisians, and Joseph Nsakni just can't believe what he is witnessing on the playing surface at the June 30 Sports Stadium. 79 minutes, fast approaching the 80th minute mark. Who steps up to effect the penalty kick for the Teranga Lions? I've seen Henry Siavi, the Beza Sport player. And when it gets to this point, it is praise. prayers. Look at the fans. They have their faces in their hands. Henry Siave again. I say Henry Siave, and he also misses. Henry Siave also missing the penalty kick. My oh my, where and when would that needed opener arrive at the June 30 Sports Stadium as we've done 80 minutes on the clock? End-to-end stuff between these two sides. At this point, God failed to be a Senegalese as Henry Siave. Look at that kick. Oh, goalkeeper going in the right direction and saving that ball with his left hand. Great save from goalkeeper Moe Sassin. No wonder he wanted to act like Kepa, that is Ariza Labelega, when he was substituted in a game against the Black Stars. He told the coach, I will not come out. Oh, this seems to be the message, La ilaha illallah, from the Senegalese player on the bench. That is Alfred Ndiaye. Corner kick advantage Senegal, well taken, a chance, but ball will be cleared by Dylan Brown. It falls to Niam Slati. Niam still with the ball, fighting so hard as he sends the ball back to a colleague, and Niam once again concedes a free kick. Referee Tesema will tell Niam Slati, and this referee, I'm trying to recollect the game he officiated. He awarded a very cheap and easy penalty. So Salif Sani coming in for Badou Ndiaye. Salif Sani, a defender coming in for a midfielder. That is a substitution according to Aliou Cisse. Free kick taken. Once again, Wabi Kazri falls in the process. Referee sports an infringement against Senegal. This time round, Henry Siave, the chap who just squandered that opportunity for Senegal. Ben Mohamed out. Chalali also in for Tunisia. So Ben Mohamed has also made way for Jalini Chalali. Ayman Ben Mohamed out for Koulibaly conceding a corner kick there. Wabi Kazri, 83 minutes less than of play time. If you're just tuning in, you're still live on Star 103.5 FM. It's our coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. Proudly brought to you in association with Papa's Pizza, Star 103.5 FM, Electroland Ghana, Rubber Rice, and Wunde World. Corner kick advantage of Tunisia to be affected by Wabi Kazri, the captain of the side. Places the ball in the quadrant. 83 minutes the extent of play time. No goal between the two sides. Both sides have missed penalty kicks in the course of the game. Corner kick flighted. Tangles in the area. Shot came in, but ball going out of play. Gillian Brown with a strike. Legs are tied, hearts are beating. The clock is ticking at the June 30 Defense Stadium in Egypt. Still no goal between Senegal and Tunisia. Tunisia were awarded a penalty kick for Chani Sassi, missing that penalty kick. And a couple of minutes back, it was the turn of the Teranga Lions of Senegal, who had a penalty kick to get themselves the opener. But Henry Siave, the Beza Sport player, also squandered that glorious opportunity. So free kick advantage Senegal to be affected by Captain Sheikh Kouyaté. 84 minutes of play time. Kouyaté pops one across for a header, comes in from Bai Diang. But Dalian Brown is there for Tunisia as he clears his lines. Ball rolls out of touch for a throw-in advantage. The Teranga Lions. Lamine Gassama to effect the throw-in for Senegal. Throws one down on the part of Henry Siavi. Siavi still holds on the possession. Cuts the ball to Idrissa. Ghana Gay to Koulibaly. Koulibaly chips one across for. Was trying to look at Sadio Mane. But once again, the Tunisians will clear their lines massively as ball has been kicked out of play. So throwing quickly affected by Senegal. Once again, another throw-in, says referee Tasema, the Ethiopian referee. Ball thrown down. This time around, Sadio Mane concedes a free kick. 85 minutes of play time. Star 103.5 FM. For coverage of the first semi-final game of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. We are live on Star 103.5 FM. More rather streaming live at starfm.com.gh. We also live a chance for Senegal. Oh, Mbaye Dieng. A striker of his caliber should have done better with that chance. Oh. And I will not be surprised if Senegal loses this game because they've been creating most of the scoring chances, easy to score chances, and they are fluffing those opportunities. 86 minutes of play time. Goalkeeper Hassan kicks one across for. So I got his head to that ball, and it's corner kick. Salif Sani concedes a corner kick. Look at that fun in the stands for the Tunisians. Corner kick advantage Tunisia to be affected by Wabi Kazri. Can afford to wind up some time. 87 minutes their stand of play down at the June 30 Defense Sports Stadium. Corner kick Wazir places the ball in the quadrant. Comes to need a decent ball. And Koulibaly is there for Senegal. Not that one out of the danger zone. The ball will be curtailed once again, but goes out of play for a throw-in advantage at Teranga Lions of Senegal. Coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations on Star 103.5 FM is brought to you in association with Rubber Rights, Hyundai World, Electroland Ghana, Star 103.5 FM, and Papa's Pizza. We also live on Comm 103.5 FM in Ho and 7 FM in Zibila in the Upper East region. Ball just around the center circle. It is Henry Siavi, the chap who just fluffed that opportunity, missed that penalty kick for Senegal. He's been brought down cynically, and referee Tasema waves play on. What he says is an infringement advantage Senegal. 87 minutes of play time, and Sabali is furious with that challenge on his colleague by number 20 shirted Chalali. 88 minutes of play time. It is still barring between the Teranga Lions of Senegal and the Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. Will God be a Tunisian or a Senegalese at the end of this encounter at the June 30 Sports Stadium? As Senegal has been awarded a free kick. Can they score from this set piece? It's live commentary, and look at the face of Keita Badi. Free kick taken. Ball will be noted out. The force Idrissa Gana Gay lays one down on the part of his captain, Sheikh Kouyaté. Kouyaté lays that one for Lamine Gassama. Chips one across for, and it's still dangerously poised. A shot, and that is the side netting. I thought the ball had entered the twine. The strike from Henry Siavi controlled the ball well. Released a ferocious drive. The goalkeeper had his angle spot on. He had his angle covered. Side netting. Oh, that could have been that moment of brilliance from the Pesa Sport midfielder Henry Siavi. These North Africans, the goalkeeper Moez Hassan, will visit the turf, and Salif Cisse will use the opportunity to talk to his players as play has been halted as we're fast approaching the 90th minute mark. It is still goalless between Tunisia and Senegal. If you're just tuning in, you're live on Star 103.5 FM Worldwide. We're streaming live at starfm.com.gh. You're also live on Cool 103.5 FM in Ho, Seb FM in Sibila in the Upper East region. Coverage of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations. We started with you from the 21st of June 2019. We are going all the way to the finals of this year's competition. We started with you and we are ending with you. Because all that starts well will certainly end well in the name of Almighty Allah. We are doing 3 minutes of time added on. Can that goal be produced within the 3 minutes of time added on at the June 30 Sports Stadium between Senegal and Tunisia? You're live on Star 103.5 FM. If no goal is scored, then we head straight to extra time. Ball will be dotted out by Sanisa. Salif Issa nodding that one to safety. It's a throwing advantage. The Carthage Eagles of Tunisia. Ball thrown down by Mohamed Draga. He finds Solace in Osama Haddadi just around the center circle. Gillian drawn. Ball now with Haddadi. Osama beat his marker with it. Still holds on the possession. He cuts the ball back as he locates Shikri. Shikri will find Solace in his defensive partner, Jashin Miria to his goalkeeper, Moez Hassin. And these Tunisians can afford to string passes beautifully together. Long searching ball into the vital area. Wabi Kazri does so well to get onto that ball. But trust Koulibaly, who will clear his lines massively. He's trying to look at Sadio Mane. Throwing advantage Tunisia to be affected by Mohamed Draga. Alain Gires up against Aliou Cisse. Niam Slit calling for that ball. Wabi Kazri controls the ball beautifully. He's been brought down by Sapali. So referee Tasema whistling for an infringement against Sapali. Yusuf Sapali, the Bordeaux left back, conceding a free kick. This could be the last opportunity in the game for Tunisia as we've almost exhausted the 3 minutes of time added on at the June 30 Defense Sports Stadium. Wabi Kazri to effect the free kick for the Tunisians. Both sides meeting from the spot kick. Fajani Sassi and Henry Siavi failing to make it count for both sides. Cross comes in. Ball will be sent to the far right. It is Wabi Kazri's ball into the vital area of Senegal. And Lamine Gassama, and there goes the referee's whistle. Well, he spotted an infringement. So, any moment from now, the Ethiopian referee, Tasema Visa Pamlak, will blow his whistle to end hostilities at the June 30 Sports Stadium. And there goes the referee's whistle. So we are going for extra time. What a game it's been between these two sides. Kudos to both goalkeepers, Moez Hassin and Alfred Gomis. Alfred Gomis saving the penalty kick from, that is, for Johnny Sassi. And right after that, Moez Hassin also saving penalty which was awarded to the Teranga Lions by Henry Siavi. So nothing to pick between the two sides in terms of goals. And we are going to do 30 minutes of extra time at the Air Defense Sports Stadium in Egypt. So you're still live on Star 103.5 FM. And we are in into extra time. Tunisia for you mfumu ya show kamiensa number ya semi-final number more extra time feli kai na referee abona be maji akonya na minga sana
Senegal. Maybe Tunisia. Tunisians go long, looking for Yassine Kennisi. Loses out there. Sabali picks up the ball for Senegal. Pressured there by Wabi Kasri. Senegal still have the ball now. Nicely done. Sheikh Kouyaté will bring the ball out for the Senegalese. Plays it into Gassama on the right hand side. Gassama plays the ball back to Sheikh Kouyaté. Sabali looking to go long, find him by Diang. It was cut out. The Senegalese will win the ball back through. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Sheikh Kouyaté. Finds Gassama, whose pass was cut out there by the Tunisians, and Shalali will bring the ball out for Tunisia. Goes past his man. Tries to thread a through ball into the path there of Kennisi. He was fouled, and it's a free kick for Tunisia. Quickly taking ball. Ball on the right hand side now to Shalali. Falls back to Dylan Brown, who finds his central defensive partner, Yassine Maria. Maria hits a fantastic cross-field pass there to Mohamed Draga. Tried to go past Sabali with his first touch. Good defending there by Sabali to win the ball back for Senegal. The Senegalese will come forward again. Sibaye Diang express the ball. Finds Sadio Mane, just want to go past his man. Sadio Mane with a good opportunity, cuts the ball into the path of Idrissa Gana Gueye, who's into the penalty area. And he just falls on his knees and allows Tunisia to clear. That was a very good opportunity there for Senegal.
Sadio Mane must be getting frustrated over and over again. He seems to be making the chances for his teammates, but then they don't seem to be on the same wavelength or are not able to react as quickly as you would like them to. But these are the things that keep on happening. These are the mistakes that cost Senegal, and that have left them playing in extra time. And they will need to put the ball in the back of the net because they are creating the chances, but unfortunately they are not able to do the business when it comes to the final shots. And I really hope that they will get themselves in the right position to be doing that, because they won't like this game to go to penalties, as their penalty taking this tournament has not been anything to write home about.
Tunisia with the ball inside their own area as Mohamed Draga plays it in the path of Dylan Brown, who finds Maria. Maria trying to bring the ball out there, goes for a long searching ball, looking for Haddadi on the left hand side, fails to keep it in. Throw in to Senegal. Look at that lovely piece of skill there by Sadio Mane again, playing the ball in between the legs of Draga. He found Idrissa Gana Gueye. He felt his shirt being tugged and went down. The referee was having none of that. Tunisia come forward again. Ball by Naim Citi, looking for Yassine Kennisi. Overhit. Falls straight to the goalkeeper Gomez, who goes long looking for Sadio Mane. Mane coming forward for Senegal. Plays the ball into the path of Ismail Sarr. Swings across him, looking for Mbaye Diang. Good defending, headed out for a throw-in. Throw-in for Senegal on the left-hand side of attack. Sabali finds Idrissa Gana Gueye. Back to Sabali, back to Gana Gueye. Gana Gueye plays in Mbaye Diang, who finds Sane. Sane switches the ball to the right-hand side to Gassama. Senegalese are forced to go back to Sheikh Kouyaté. Kouyaté now on the ball, plays it to the path of Sane. Sane finds Mane. Mane, the good reverse pass into the area. So cross there by Gassama, looking for Mbaye Diang. A good defending there by Dylan Brown. Getting front of his man and head the ball out for corner kick for Senegal.
But it's important for Senegal that in their desperation to find a goal before extra time ends, they aren't over exuberant and then leave spaces at the back for Tunisia to counter-attack like they're doing now.
Counter-attack for Tunisia is a 2-on-2. Ball now with Yassine Kenisi on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? He plays the ball infield to Shikri. He's made a darting run there. Ball played back to Kenisi. Or Shalali on that occasion, who went for goal on the edge of the box. That was so poor there by Shalali. Blasted the ball way over the top, giving the goalkeeper no problems at all. In fact, Gomez started dancing in the post. Had time to go and prepare a cup of tea, drink it. The ball would still not have ended up in the back of the net. That was how poor the shot by Shalali was. Senegal will come forward now. Koulibaly there looking for the run of Sabali. Overhit pass. It goes off for a throw into Tunisia. Quickly taken. They lose possession again. The Senegalese give them back possession, and that was so poor there by Wabi Kazri. Tried to juggle the ball, and he miscontrolled it, and the ball goes out for a throw-in for Senegal. Quickly taken there. There's a foul. And Sane by Kenisi, and the Senegalese will win themselves a free kick inside the center circle. Ball taken quickly and swung to the right-hand side, looking for the run of Gassama. Gassama on the ball for Senegal. Plays in Henri Save. Turns nicely, Save on the right-hand side. Tries to elude his marker there. Good defending there by Haddadi to win the ball back for Tunisia. Sloppy play there by both teams, struggling to keep possession. Gassama will win the ball back for Senegal. Win his side. Free kick here. Foul on Gassama by Sassi. Senegal win themselves a free kick on the right-hand side. Good position for them to swing in a decent ball in. It's a good free kick swung in there. Goalkeeper Hassan came out to claim the ball and missed it. And it's a goal for Senegal here. It's an own goal by the goalkeeper. Hassan Mouez manages to put the ball in his own goal. And Senegal have taken the lead here at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo. It's Tunisia 1, Senegal 0. The free kick was swung in. Inviting free kick into the box. Goalkeeper Hassan came to claim it. Completely missed it. And the ball rolls into the back of the net of Dylan Brown. And Senegal have taken the lead here. Tunisia 0, Senegal 1. Advantage Senegal.
Well, poor from the goalkeeper. You are told as a goalkeeper, anytime you come for a ball from a set piece, you make sure you are going to either get a good hand on it to punch it away, or you're coming to claim it. The goalkeeper here came out and completely missed it. He actually punched the ball against Dylan Brown into his own net. That was really poor from the goalkeeper. He's the reason why Tunisia are behind right now, but Senegal won't care. They are in the lead. They are heading for the final of the AFCON. If only they can hold on. Tunisia will definitely come at them, but Senegal need to hold on.
Tunisia try to immediately mount an attack on their own. Won themselves a corner kick. Comedy of errors there. Goalkeeper hasn't actually got a touch to the ball. It wasn't good enough. The ball hit Dylan Brown on the back of the head and just rolled into the back of the net. Advantage Senegal here at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo. The first half of extra time, and an own goal from Dylan Brown gives Senegal a 1-0 lead here against Tunisia in the first semi-final of the ongoing AFCON in Egypt. Fascinating stuff here. Epic game which involved 2 missed penalties in the second half of regulation time. Tunisia missed a penalty through Sassi, and then Senegal missed one of their own. Henri Savé. Breaking news coming from Wimbledon, the All-England club in Wimbledon. Novak Djokovic has just clinched his 16th major by beating Roger Federer in an epic 5-setter. 7-6, 1-6, 7-6, 4-6, 13-12 by winning a 5th set tiebreaker. So Novak Djokovic defends his title at Wimbledon from last year. 16 majors now for him, just 4 behind Roger Federer.
Wonderful from Novak Djokovic. He's definitely been one of the best, if not the best tennis player around. Federer had a really epic match against Nadal. He completely blew Nadal away, but in this final he had a couple of championship points. He failed to take them. Novak Djokovic saved those championship points and went on to win. So completely deserved, well deserved. I'm sure Federer would have wanted to get another Wimbledon crown. He is always dominant there, but it seems the torch is being passed on to Novak right now.
Back to Egypt, back to the AFCON, back to the AFCON on Citi. Is Tunisia trying to apply pressure on the Senegalese defense, trying to get them to crack and find a way to get back into this game. There's a shot there coming in from Sassi, is blocked. Tunisia still with the ball on the left-hand side. It's Haddadi. Haddadi plays it back to Naeem Sliti on the edge of the box. Plays in Haddadi, who's into the box, cuts it back. But Shekou Kouyaté is there to clear for Senegal.
I think this scoreline really reflects the balance of play about the whole 104 minutes as it stands right now, because no matter whatever Tunisia have been able to do at Senegal, they've been able to deal with it, and by the missed penalty from Tunisia, you could always feel that Senegal were knocking on the door from the first minute up till now, and I feel that they will be deserved winners if the game is to end as it is right now. And Tunisia, although they have not had the better of the game, you would expect that they would feel really disappointed after missing a penalty, and that would have given them a golden opportunity to win this game in 90 minutes. And it has been a hard-fought encounter from both teams, and they've both given their all, but I think at the end of this game, you really find that Tunisia will be very unhappy if they are to go out, and Senegal knows that they've really had a run for their money throughout this 120 minutes from Tunisia.
Senegal come forward again. This is Idrissa Gana again in the center circle. Plays it to the left-hand side. Finds Sabali. Senegalese lead here. 1-0. It's all over in the first half of extra time. And it's that mistake by goalkeeper Hassan Moez, touching the ball onto the head of his own defender Dylan Brown, into his own net to give Senegal the advantage here at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo. It's Senegal 1, Tunisia 0. Now listening to live radio commentary on Citi 97.3 FM. It's the AFCON on Citi. It's certainly been a wonderful first half.
Well, yes, it has, Daniel. Tunisia came out really strongly, as did Senegal. They started off the extra time really strongly. They had a few chances, but it was a mistake from the goalkeeper that ultimately is costing Tunisia right now. He came out for that free kick. He got a hand onto it, not strong enough, pushed it onto the edge of his own defender, and it ended up in the back of the net. I don't think Tunisia have recovered from that. They didn't expect that to go in. Of course, no one expects to score an own goal, and they have not recovered. They've had a few forays at goal. Senegal have been comfortable enough to let them have most of the possession because they are not creating much with it. Senegal look really dangerous on the counter. Sadio Mane has had a couple of runs with the ball trying to escape Tunisian players, and they've struggled to keep up with them. I think Tunisia will have to step up the pressure a little bit more in the second half if they want to find a goal. What do you think, Wapia?
Well, I think Tunisia have been content with letting Senegal come at them throughout this whole game and responding on the counter-attack. But now the initiative will lie with them if they want to continue to the final on Friday in this AFCON 2019. They'll have to take the initiative. They'll have to go at Senegal, and that may just play into Senegal's hands because they still have Sadio Mane on the pitch. They still have Mbadian on the pitch. They still have players who are dangerous on the counter-attack, and they can use Tunisia's own game to hurt them. And in the second half, it's very important to see how Tunisia are set up to be able to try and get a goal back, because unless they are able to find a goal, they are going to walk out of this game feeling very disappointed in playing the third and fourth place match on Friday instead of the final.
Well, Rapia, how do you think Senegal are going to approach this second half? Are they going to sit back, allow Tunisia onto them and defend, or do you think they are going to try and get that second goal, try and kill off the game before the end of it?
Well, I think it's a matter of finding that balance, because as we've seen throughout the whole game, once Senegal go at Tunisia, they leave a lot of gaps in behind, and they will not want that to happen, especially in the closing stages of the game where defenders are getting tired and they may not be able to cope with the pace of Tunisia on the counter-attack. So I think it's just a matter of them finding the balance. They will also not want to sit back too deep to allow Tunisia to come at them, because the more the pressure comes on, the more likely Tunisia are to get an equalizer. And so I just hope that they can find that balance of not too much attacking and also not sitting back too deep to enable Tunisia to come at them, and then they'll be able to close the game out. They have the quality, they have enough quality, they have the leaders on the pitch, and I hope that they are able to close the game out and reach the finals.
Second half of extra time begins here at 30th June Stadium in Cairo. Senegal lead by a goal to nil. An own goal scored by Dylan Bron, the man with the most un-Tunisian name you can think about. Virtue of a mistake, obviously, by his goalkeeper Hassan Mouez. And Tunisia will come forward straight from kickoff, trying to respond in this one. It's Naim Sliti on the left-hand side, twisting and turning. Gets a cross in. He's headed out for a throw-in by Kalidou Koulibaly.
Well, just how impressive has Koulibaly been in this game so far? He's headed every single ball that the Tunisians have put into the box. He's defended really strongly, as we know he can. And aside that penalty that he conceded, which I still maintain was a little harsh, Koulibaly has been excellent, as he has for much of this tournament. Senegal have been dominant in defense, mostly because of Koulibaly's strong performances in the center of that defense.
It's a free kick for Senegal, just on the right-hand side of attack. There's a foul there on Ismail Sarr by Smana Haddad. Haddad is furious with that decision, but he really can't do anything about it. The ref says it's a foul, so it's a foul, so move on. His shot goes back to Ismail Sarr, who swings the ball into the area, looking for the head of I don't know who. Ball just fizzles out for a throw-in was to be taken by Mohamed Draga. Senegal have kept a clean sheet in 7 of their last 9 games in the AFCON. Just 3 goals conceded overall after failing to do so in each of their previous 14. So definitely a good time for the defense. Senegalese football. We'll count on that defense just to be able to close this game out. See them return to the final of the AFCON for the first time since 2002. They lost out on penalties to Cameroon. Tunisia have something to say about that. Coming forward now, the Shalali plays the ball to the right hand side to Draga. Fantastic defending there by Kalidou Koulibaly. How many times have we mentioned his name for great defending in this particular tournament? Countless times. Such is the class of Kalidou Koulibaly of Senegal. A Napoli man. Tough defender. And it's a substitution. Like for like change. Lamine Gassam at the right back for Senegal. Makes way for Moussa Wage. Wage reminds me of a song, a soundtrack, FIFA 10, Wege. This is Wage, Moussa Wage of Senegal. Anis Badri has been thrown on for the Tunisians. Badri, number 9 for Tunisia. Another striker in search of the equalizer in this game, Tunisia. He knocked out the Black Stars of Ghana on penalties in the round of 16. Completely thumped Madagascar in the quarterfinals. Convincing 3-0 victory. Now they are here in the semi-finals. They need a goal. Have just about 10 minutes to go. They need to find a goal. Ball on the right hand side. It's Draga who fired across into the Senegalese area. That was good defending there by Sane. Salif Sane wins his side a throw in. Just inside their own half. Aliou Cisse, the Senegalese coach, barking out instructions. Says keep your head in the game, guys. Still a lot of time for these guys to come back. To maintain concentration. Make sure you don't concede. Don't give them too many spaces. It's a free kick to Tunisia. On the right hand side. There's a foul there by Mbaye Diagne. He was pulling the shots. Kenisi looks like he doesn't like his green shots, wants the red ones. He's pulling the shots there. Wabi Kazri swings in the free kick, and Senegal will counter-attack. It's Henri Save feeds the ball into the path of Ismaili Sarr, who's brought down. The referee says play on. Doesn't deem that as a foul. I thought that was a foul. Daniel, you are not the referee. So it's play on here, and the Senegalese managed to win back possession. Ball in midfield with Idrissa Gana Gueye. Oh, what a poor pass there by Gana Gueye. I almost thought he was kicking the ball out for fair play. But it was just a very poor pass, and Tunisia win themselves a throw-in. Quickly taken there. Wabi Kazri hits the ball against Sabali. Wins his side a throw-in. Haddadi edging the Tunisian men to enter the box. He's going for a long throw. Haddadi swings the ball long. It's comfortably dealt with there, but it touched the hand of Idrissa Gana Gueye on that clearance, and it's a penalty to Tunisia. Referee saw it, I saw it, and referee calls for a handball. Tunisia win themselves a penalty, and these new rules, we spoke about them. These new rules, ball was literally headed onto the hand of Idrissa Gana Gueye. Trust me, his hand was in his natural silhouette.
Yeah, it really looked like his hand was in a natural position, and if that is given, it doesn't still even look like the referee is referring his decision to VAR, because he has taken a decision and it will be a very, very harsh penalty.
VAR is checking the incident. I think this is one the referee has to look at himself, because it looks like he saw the handball. Replays will let him understand if there was hand movement to the ball or away from the ball. It will help him better understand the situation. But Idrissa Gana Gueye's right arm was definitely in a natural silhouette when the ball struck his arm. Referee says it's a penalty. The VAR is checking, waiting to see what comes out of it. Looks like the decision will stand. It's a penalty to Tunisia. Their second penalty of this game. They missed the first one. Oh no, referee himself will go and look at it. I love that sign when they do it in the air, the VAR sign. Very interesting stuff. Referee goes to the touchline to his monitor. He's going to look at the decision himself, look at the incident himself, get a second look at it. VAR on-field review checking. Referee's looking at the decision himself. What will come out of it? What will come out of it? He seems to be communicating with the guys. In studio, in the check-in room, they are talking to him, sharing opinion on this particular incident. This is a key incident. Senegal lead 1-0 here at the 30th June Stadium. We are into the second half of extra time. Will the decision stand? Referee turns round. He does the famous VAR sign. What does he say? No penalty.
Yes, I think that's
He waves it off. And Tunisian fans are heartbroken. The referee has certainly made the right call. Idrissa Gana Gueye's right arm was in the natural silhouette. And referee has overruled his earlier decision. And it will be a drop ball to the Senegalese because they were in possession of the ball when play was stopped.
Well, correct decision there by the referee, even though it took a while. And this is why VAR has come into football, to make sure that decisions that the referee might have got wrong are corrected. And this was the perfect decision. Gana Gueye's arm was right by his side. The ball hit it. That is never a penalty. With the new rules that FIFA has come up with natural silhouette, I think that is perfectly correct by the referee, and good decision. Even though it took a little longer than we might want to, it's still the right decision, and on we go.
116 minutes played here at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo. Just about 4 minutes to the end of extra time here. It's the AFCON on Citi live radio commentary on Citi 97.3 FM. Senegal who lead here by a goal to nil. An own goal scored in the first half of extra time by Dylan Braun. After a mistake there by his goalkeeper Hassan Mouez. Senegal have the advantage. 3 minutes to the end of the game. Firas Shakwat. Another striker is thrown on there by Tunisia. Off comes Yassine Kenisi, who's been very busy in this game, and Tunisia tried to come forward, tried to get the equalizer, but Senegal will counter-attack. There's a long shot from the center, looking to catch the goalkeeper off his line. He's applauded there by his bench, by Ismail Sarr. Don't do that again, please. That was so poor. Gifting possession back to the Tunisians. It's a goal kick for Tunisia. Quickly taking long ball into the area. Looking for Chakwaz, who just came on. Chakwaz is conceded. Throw in. Not the best way to introduce yourself. Ooh. And Senegal are applying the trick. The North Africans usually do is Sheku Kouyaté on the floor. He says his thigh or he has cramp, so he's on the floor and he's receiving treatment from his own teammates. And the Senegalese medical team is delaying on coming onto the pitch. This is funny. Oh, and Wabi Kazri is frustrated. Oh, Wabi Kazri frustrated and telling Sheku Kouyaté, get up, you are lying, get up. Sheku Kouyaté says, it's my leg, it's my pain, and I'm on the turf. Oh, this is funny. Shalali having to hold back his captain, Wabi Kazri. Wabi Kazri says, warn him, warn him, warn him. If I get him, I'll show him, warn him over there. He's lying. This is interesting stuff here. Tunisia are being frustrated by time-wasting tactics from a West African team. Football is beautiful.
It is a taste of your own medicine for once in a while. Something the North Africans have become experts at. It seems they didn't imagine it to be employed against them to good effect.
Tunisia will try to bring the ball from the back one last time. We are approaching 120 minutes here at the 30th June Stadium in Egypt. And it's an offside. It was a free kick for Tunisia. Wait, what is it? It's a drop ball for Tunisia. The ball obviously hit the referee, so he had to give possession back to the Tunisians, and Tunisia have the ball. It's on the left-hand side with Haddadi, plays it into the middle to Wabi Kazri, and Haddadi just walks past the ball and leaves it behind, and Senegal will come forward. It's Ismail Sarr. Runs the ball out for a throw-in. The ball went off Wabi Kazri, so it's a Senegal throw-in. The Tunisian fans are praying. Fingers in mouth now, and Wabi Kazri again getting into an altercation with Wage, Musa Wage, and Aliou Cisse just calmly pulls back Wage. He says, don't get involved. Allow this man to be angry. We are leading. Don't get into any unnecessary altercations. Wabi Kazri is not a happy man. He literally picked the ball and pushed it into the chest of Wage. He says, take it and throw the ball. Why are you wasting time? It's 3 minutes added on here. We've already played a minute of that. And Senegal will be more than happy just to while down the clock, but Tunisia come forward again. It's Maria blasted into the area looking for Wabi Kazri, who heads it on, looking for the run of Shalali, but Senegal will clear. Blasted away there by Henri Sabe, the man who was guilty of missing a penalty in the second half of regulation time. Tunisia have a throw-in, quickly taken. Sliti looking for Wabi Kazri, who wins a free kick for himself in a very, very dangerous area, just on the edge of the penalty area, the right-hand side. Wabi Kazri stepping past Wage. Wage went into the tackle there. I didn't really think there was much in that. Both players didn't seem to touch the ball. 50-50 clash, and obviously the attacking player will obviously go down. So it's a free kick for Tunisia. 2 minutes out of the 3 minutes added on at the end of the second half of extra time. Keshrida on the bench for Tunisia looks like he's already given up. Wabi Kazri behind the free kick. What can he do? The last chance, certainly the last chance of the game, and Kazri with such a poor delivery, but he wins the ball back. Haddadi swings the ball into the area, looks Tunisian players wanting to kick the same ball. Shakwat and Shalali clashing, and Senegal will clear. The Senegalese have won themselves a throwing. Seconds to the end of the game. Senegalese players are up. They cannot wait to celebrate. It looks like Senegal are headed into the final of the AFCON. There's a throw-in for Senegal on the left-hand side. Looks like the last piece of action in this game. Tunisia. And referee blows the full-time whistle. The Teranga Lions of Senegal are through to the final of the AFCON for the first time since 2002. The captain of the class of 2002 is the head coach of the class of 2019, and he has sent Senegal into the final. Tunisian hearts are broken. The team that kicked out the Black Stars are out of the AFCON. Yes, I said it. Tunisia are out. Senegal are through to the final. A Dylan Brown own goal. The first half of extra time. Dylan Brown is a Tunisian. Dylan Brown is a Tunisian. And his own goal sends his team crashing out of the AFCON. Obviously, they will not fly home. They will play in the third and fourth playoff. So there's still another chance for Tunisia to at least pick up a medal. And Senegal are through. But this was a fantastic game. 2 missed penalties, 1 overruled penalty decision thanks to VAR, and an own goal. Senegal make the final. Tunisia are out.
Well, for years, Senegal have been talked about as the next big thing on the African continent, and for years they are disappointed. But this time, this year, they are living up to the mantle. They are into the African Cup of Nations final, where they'll face either Algeria or Nigeria. And in this form, you must admit that Senegal can beat anyone.
The goalkeeper for Senegal, Alfred Amigo Gomez, is the man of the match. My amigo. He's the man of the match. That crucial penalty save from Sassi. The amigo. Alfred Amigo Gomez, man of the match for Senegal. It's all over here at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo. Senegal progressed to the final of the 2019 AFCON in Egypt. Virtue of a 1-0 win over Tunisia. Goal scored in the first half of extra time, an own goal scored by Tunisian defender Dylan Brown. It's the AFCON on Citi. Live radio commentary on Citi 97.3 FM. We'll go back in studio to take full-time analysis from the guys and prepare for the second semi-final. It is the Super Eagles of Nigeria up against Algeria, led by Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez take his Algerian side up against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That game, or commentary of that game, will be by Fentuo Tahiru Fentuo, the Tumu Peter Drury. Kickoff of the game is at 7 o'clock. But at the 30th June Stadium in Cairo, Senegal win by 1-0. They are through to the final. For Tunisia, they are out. My name is Daniel Kranting. I did this with Edwin Kwakofi and Wepi Abitungu. Stay tuned for the second game of the day, second semi-final between Nigeria and Algeria at 7 p.m. Take studio analysis from the guys. Fentuo Tahiru will bring you commentary of that game at 7 o'clock.